let's answer some questions. So you guys, okay, so Shalkia is asking, Shalkia over in the UK, oh my God, I hope to God we get to do this new format for Get Out of Your Way over in the UK, but we would probably do it next year, Shalkia. This year it's in Asheville, North Carolina. Go and look it up. It's the crunchiest, granola-est, awesomest just place in I just love this city. So it's filled with artisans and it's so your people. So it's in Asheville, North Carolina. Go and look up how it has more waterfalls per capita. It's a beautiful time of year too to go and see the hike in the waterfall trails. So that is Asheville. Okay, so that's where it is. Another question people had is I just answered this question on the page, I think yesterday. If I've done Get Out of Your Own Way before, is there a discount? Every Get Out of Your Own Way is completely different from the last. Not only does the technology evolve, and it's evolving even faster now, but the topics we do it on. And for instance, I think we're doing relationships that rock in the fall. So that will be super cool. So there's no discount because it's a new course every time. But this time, because we're doing something so different about going direct, it's more in alignment with our Innate Abilities program. Because we're doing that the first time, we're offering 30% off until Love Day, until February the 14th. So there is a discount, but it's for everybody. Okay, so another question we got is, what's the difference between doing it online and doing it in person? I can tell you right now, people that do it online say, like, I felt like I was there. I really, really did. You guys do an amazing, I mean, there's a comment somewhere in day 2 where you'll actually see someone saying that, where she did Get Out last time and she said it was just as good. But what I would say is coming in person, because I'm working with you one-on-one before you get here, because there's only 18 people, I call every single one of you and do a one-on-one before you get here, okay? And then what happens is I'm specifically working, that group becomes the avatar group for the couple of hundred people that are watching it online. So it's extremely intimate. That I think that's why people feel like they're right in the room, and they feel like that everyone falls in love with the group. You just feel so. And you're hanging out with me, and you're in the field. You're in the energy, physically in the energy with Adam and I and the team, Susanna and Nadine and Rob. You're literally with the team that's done all the work, right? So. That's the difference. Just follow the energy of your yes. Whatever your yes is, it's all good. So other questions. Let's see. Anna's saying, does it matter about the order of Get Out and Innate Abilities? If you do Get Out I'll promise you, if you do Innate Abilities first, which is like human superpowers, it's like upgrading yourself to be able to live. And it's the skills to live this way. That's basically what Innate Abilities is. So if you do the skills first, you won't have the context. So you'll get it and you'll think, oh my God, that was the most amazing thing. But if then you do Get Out of Your Way and go back and listen to Innate Abilities, it's like you'll have a whole other course, right? So it's like you'll have a whole free program. So no, that's totally good. Do we have payment plans? Absolutely. We have payment plans. You can pay over, you can absolutely pay, I believe it's 3 payments. There's a small surcharge only because, of financing the time period over which it gets paid for. The date is the 3rd week in March. It happens, you're actually at my beautiful home in Asheville in a beautiful space we created just for events, and whether you're online or not, or whether you're in person. What else did I want to answer today? Is there any prep work I can or should do before I come in March? Well, if you're here and you signed up before February 14th, we will actually do some prep work with you on our free call beforehand. I would go onto our YouTube page at youtube.com/The Wide Awakening, I think. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. It really helps us to reach more people when you subscribe, so we appreciate that. But go and listen to some videos. Go and watch the videos that speak to you. Follow your instincts and listen to some videos there. It will help you get into the energy, and you'll get so much more out of Get Out, and your questions will go even deeper than they would have otherwise. So that's a great question, Sylvia, actually. And dude, it would be so nice to see you there. So any other specific questions? For those that come live in person as well, only those in person, by the way. I hesitate saying this because this fills up really fast. There's an opportunity on the Monday to work one-on-one with me. So at, I think, $288 for an hour, which is usually $800 an hour. So that's a really big deal for people to come in person. Okay, so it books before people even get here. So that's another thing. We work one-on-one with you on why you're here, what's in the way, very specifically right afterwards. The call I do with you beforehand is about 20 minutes. Okay, so it's $800 an hour because it's $800 an hour, my love. I get people from all over the world. I found I really want people to do the group work. That's why it's $800. And you might want to look at why you're judging $800. You want to make sure you look at why that's a big deal for you. I wonder how expansive you could be that if I charged $2,000, it would be nothing. I wonder how you could shift your energy so that money was not a thing, so that it became something that was just an energy flow, right? You can change that much. You can. Everyone can. I have seen, I want to tell you a story, Birgit, just to give you some hope. It's someone in Europe, actually. She is a teacher. When I first worked with her, there was so much that had happened to her and her family from her father and her brothers, and you can just imagine, and I'm not going to go any further than that because it's horrible. And of course she saw a therapist and all of that, but through Get Out of Your Own Way, within the first half a year, she was hired by a school board that has a school that deals with kids just like she was. Then before long, she had 3 promotions. Then before long, she was on committees. Then before long, she started teaching other teachers about awakening and started holding classes in awakening. Right? And before long, she's going on trips. She doesn't make a ton of money, but she always found a way. She even found a way to do flight school, which is $35,000 a year. So just watch how your mind judges. Just watch how your mind judges. I remember we were in Thailand. I mentioned it earlier, and I just want to share this with you. She came on the Thailand trip. Poor baby. She was really, really sick too. And there was this elephant named Mado. And Mado, oh my God, just makes me want to cry. I will cry. This elephant came up to her. This elephant had a broken ankle, a broken hip, and something broken on the front hoof, paw, I don't know what you call it. And it could barely walk. It was a female because it had been bred with animals twice its size. It had been chained. Just horrible things, Birgit. And she was a matriarch. She took care of the other elephants. She watched over, she made sure everyone was congruent and And this elephant, this is the kind of miraculous that happens when you let go of your beliefs about money and about health and about, you start to actually just get the answers. You're not interested in judging anything. What happened to her, even though this elephant was supposed to have a mahut, someone guarding it, that elephant was not supposed to come, unless it's, you could feed them and we washed them and it was really beautiful and no one was allowed to ride them in this retreat because I don't like that. but because they're wild animals. So this elephant somehow found its way from its guide and walked right up to this woman and put its pineal gland on her pineal, like its forehead on her forehead. And I just started to bawl, and I'm sure she did too. I have a picture of it. It's extraordinary. But it was as though it was saying, I have been through the worst too, and I'm the leader. I take care of, I have a meaningful life, and if I can do it, then you can do it. It was, I can't even stand how, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. You can't orchestrate that, but you have to, in order for things like that to happen, you have to step out of societal shoulds, musts, and have-tos. So hold your beliefs about things very loosely, you guys. Hold them very, very loosely. Just hold it loosely. So, next, and honor that you believe that. Honor that you think that. Truly, there's nothing wrong with what you think. But also know that there's nothing right about what you think either. It's just a belief. Watch it instead of adhering to it so tightly, because it will actually cause your life to look like that's a ton of money. It's an interesting conversation. So, any other questions about get out of your own way, my lovelies? Any other questions? Just flow, my dear. You know, the other thing is there are many people, when they get out of their way, someone just gifts them things that are $800. So there's always a way. I remember when we were really struggling, and Adam and I had just met, and this woman out of the blue from Hawaii says, I just saw your work, Jennifer, but I don't know, I just feel like giving you my house for 10 days on the side of Haleakala in Maui. And we got to stay in Haleakala and Maui, and she just gave it to us. The cost of that would have been astronomical. It was gorgeous, so beautiful. And it's just being humble, letting go of those. There's a whole process. Living in that zone is what going direct is all about. That's what it's all about. It's an embodiment process, as we talked about the first time. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So any other questions about get out of your own way before I sign off? Sylvia says, what about... I love you, Birgit. That's so cute. Sylvia says, what about subconscious beliefs that you're not aware of? That's exactly what I was talking about. When you actually embody and you go to a higher frequency, the subconscious beliefs that have been stopping you live down here, but you're going up here. So you don't even need to address them. Sometimes it feels really weird because you'll feel really floaty because you won't feel like yourself, because all of the beliefs that were keeping you safe have gone, and you're like, who am I? Where'd they go? And it's a little bit weird. That's why we do a follow-up class after Get Out of Your Way, because it's a weird feeling to actually shift that much. So that's what we do with that. We make sure we have a conversation about it. Anything else, guys, about Get Out of Your Way? Any other questions? You would fly into Asheville Airport if you were coming live. If you're coming online, we'll send you links every day. And yes, you will get all of the recordings so that you can watch it again and again and again. And then also you can, you don't feel spacey all the time though. And hey, give me a break. I'm PMSing. And so the second thing is there's a Get Out of Your Way page, private Get Out of Your Way page that nobody else can see, that we all get on, and you can ask questions, and my team and I will be answering questions both before, during, and definitely after, where lots of questions. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that it's not, you're funny. That's awesome, Sylvia. Okay, so It's not me. It's not you. It's me. That's awesome. So guys, if there are no more questions, I just want to say thank you. I love you. And I hope you get to go back. If you joined us late, hope you get to go back, and I hope you listen to what this was all about, because it's such an important distinction that there are a rare amount of people doing work around. So I'm just really honored to be able to share with you, and make sure you sign up soon, okay? Love you guys, and miss you, Sylvia Eden. Big hugs all the way around. Bye, guys.